Good evening, everybody. Welcome to RPM. We are here for round 15. Now we are here for Monza, a very historic track, and I'm sure one of the drivers will be very excited for this race, and that will be Richie. And I'm joined by another Ferrari man, Shaq Attack. How you doing, Shaq?
I'm okay, thank you for having me. Yeah, excited for this race, of course. A few people's home race, including Richie and the whole Ferrari team. So looking forward to this weekend. And well, I think it will be dry for the whole qualifying and race, which is quite good for the drivers because, well, as I've been finding, this is quite a difficult track. Not sure
Yeah,
about you.
it is difficult for you, Shaq. You're just very bad at under braking. I can tell you that, and you can't even deny it. And seeing a few drivers are rocking the Italy helmets. See
Yeah,
the
I
Mike
know.
Frax obviously running one. He's in the Ferrari. I wonder if Richie will have one, but we have to wait and see. Yeah, I think a few people
Yeah,
might be running one.
a lot of drivers out right at the start. Hopefully it's not like what was it, qualifying 2019 with everyone trying to get the slipstream from each other. Hopefully it's quite clean.
And it's actually good that it's not wet because I remember Silverstone and that was a very bad track and there was a lot of overtaken opportunities around there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think this track's always decent for racing. As long as we don't get a DRS train, then it should all be good.
If you get the DRS training, it'll kind of be fine because it honestly depends on the downforce you'll be running, obviously, and that'll play into effect on the tyre wear because the more downforce you got, the more tyre wear you get. The less, obviously, the less tyre wear you get. And the strategy around here is actually one stopper, softer meds, pretty easy around here. And got some news on the championship. Spritzy can actually take it tonight. So he has 50 points right now, a 50-point lead right now. If he was to retain that 50-point lead, he wins the championship tonight. So yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I think with one round to go, I think we've only got one champion so far, and that's Colin.
Yeah, obviously, the goated.
So, yeah, so we could get our second one tonight. And we've already got a few drivers out on a lap. I think who's our first? I think
Spritzy's on a lap, and he nearly just bottled it into the grass on the exit of turn 1. Should I say turn 2?
Yeah, I think what a lot of guys will find tricky is just sliding into, especially that first chicane, so we could see a few mistakes there with the low downforce levels.
Also a big problem here, the curbs, especially in the second chicane. Or if you both curbs, if you go over them, you'll get launched into the air. I've done that multiple times, and yeah, it's not good. It'll completely destroy your floor, and you'll go straight into the wall. Maybe even lose your front tire. And I think someone's already did that. I don't know whether that's it's a Red Bull.
Yeah.
That's Rusebach. I think Rusebach did it because he's literally on the side where you would end up if you did do it. So
yeah, it's having to let everyone go by as well.
yeah, he might have done what I was still saying. Go over that curb, you get launched. Let's go back on board with the championship leader right now, as he finishes his lap. And also, I need to do my hot lap. So who else is on a hot lap I'll go on board with? And Mike Frax goes on board with a 123, and Spritzy will finish his lap and set at 121, so 2 seconds quicker.
Oh wow. Great.
Oh, Westy just got absolutely power drived into by an Aston Martin, and that's Eek.
Oh wow.
That's the other guy in the championship. Eeks just went straight into Westy. I think Westy just did what I was saying.
Ooh.
Oh dear, that's not going to help.
I'm not sure what
Eek
happened there, but yeah, that's not going to help him whatsoever.
And yeah.
I guess well, Spitzy's going to be very happy then, seeing as he's on positional pole already.
Well,
and it is quite difficult to gain 50 points on someone with these.
yeah, take a look at Richie's sector times. Apparently saying he's went purple. I want you to confirm that. If you can.
Yes, but Krieger just beat his sector 1 time.
Oh, Krieger's on another lap. I missed that already. But ooh, Quinn. Ooh, where did that come from, Quinn?
Oh, wow,
21.3. Let's see what Richie sets. 21.6. So he's already up in the P2. He's already showing a little bit of pace there, and Quinn already with 3 temps up. So yeah, that is something to keep an eye on.
I think someone might be off, or just letting a Red Bull pass. But
there goes Spritzy.
I think the track will definitely be ramping up, and it was only their first lap, so the times will definitely start getting faster and faster.
Don't know whether Quinn's on another lap, but looks like he's pushing. That's I
Well,
don't
he's
think.
got a purple sector 1 already, apparently. So
Oh
he's
no, well,
definitely pushing.
he is pushing then.
And he's done 1 lap on the soft, and Spritzy has also done 2 fast laps on
Oh
his
my
set.
god, Quinn's 6 temps up.
That's really good for Ascari as well.
God damn, that is something I have to say.
Yeah, he's about 4 temps up on Spritzy's sector 2. And
Yeah.
1 temp up on his other sector 1.
Through the final corner, let's see what he says. Yeah, there's not much to gain in sector 1. And 20.7, 6 temps.
That is rapid. That's rapid.
That is very fast, I have to say.
But
Well,
I mean, at least it's Spritzy's teammate and not another driver. At least it's not Eat, you know.
could see an RPM 1-2 here. I've already done that
Yeah,
once.
possibly.
Could see it again, but I'm actually going to go on board with Sinful and do my hot lap experience for all the drivers and people who are watching. So as we see Sinful going through the final corner, this will be his first lap, I believe. And obviously along this straight, you go completely flat around here. DRS open, using all the battery as much as you can. You might even get to 340 kph on this straight, but yeah, he does. Into turn 1, nice and easy. You don't have to go over those curves, it'll bounce you up. And then through this false turn here, he goes completely flat round here. And then we are heading into sector 2 now, into this very important chicane. If you get it wrong, you'll completely ruin your entire lap. Or going a little bit deep there, but still hold it, not bouncing over those curves like some other people do. And then into oh my god, which one is this? Is this Lesmos? I think it is.
Yep.
Lesmos? Yeah.
Lesmos.
Yeah. And completely fine. And then now we go completely flat on this straight. DRS open. Use as much battery as you can, and you want to. I think he might be running. He might be highest in the speed trap maybe because he was reaching 340 on the straights. But now into Silver, into Ascari, a little bit deep there. But apparently he's on purple sector 1 and purple sector 2. Could you confirm?
No.
Sure. You can't.
No, he's quite far off Pin's pace in
Anyway,
sector 2,
into the final corner. Very important here, and shifting down the 4th, and then completely flat round here to the line, and that will be a 21.8. Put him up in the P5. Decent lap, but a second off Quinn.
Yeah, the RP goes really, really fast tonight.
Yeah, see if the old man can catch up to him, but yeah.
This perch also on 3 lap old tires, so he's been doing quite a lot of
Raj
work.
is on a lap. He's doing pretty well. Well, let's see. Can you give me any synopsis on his lap, Shaq?
Well, he's 4 tenths off the fastest sector 2, but that's
Ooh, drifting through the final corner there.
That would have lost him a bit of time, but I think he's got a decent lap so far. I guess 2, yeah.
Only 3 times down. Decent
Not
lap from
bad.
Rauchens. Parabolica,
Definitely.
yep, that's it. I just remembered Parabolica's final corner, and that's someone off in turn 1, turn 2. Is that Williams? I think Rauchens is pushing again, maybe, or is he not? No, I don't think he is. But yeah. And I'll see the old man on our lap now, and Craigo is as well. So you might want to keep an eye on Spritz, you see what he does.
Yeah, Mosquito also on the lap in the AlphaTauri.
Well, Brian, you actually might be right. I don't think Quinn's completed a full season of RPM, so I don't think he will be allowed. Well, me and Shaq will be allowed to race next season because we've been in multiple seasons of RPM, and we are just able to race because we are goated, isn't it, Shaq? Now let's go over Spritzy. Let me give you another hot lap synopsis because he will probably make no mistakes, and hopefully I don't jinx him and he goes into the wall. And we might see, hopefully we can see an example of those curbs in the second chicane, but so now completely flat on the straight. Keep it nice and easy. You don't want to go on the grass into turn 1, and yes, very nice, but not clipping that inside curb. But again, a good run and amazing traction outside of this corner. Now into this false corner here, completely flat obviously. Some people might even want to go on top of that curb you saw a few seconds ago. And heading into the second chicane, let's see how he takes it. Nice and cautiously and maximising it entirely, and getting on that exit curve to straighten up the car. Now into Lesmo 1, taking it nice and easy. 5th gear, now to 6th, and he should shift down to 5th again. And yeah, into second Lesmo. And it might get a little bit of a tow from the Ferrari ahead. I believe that is Richie. And yeah, it is Richie, so he might get a little bit of a tow, but might get a little bit dirty as well. But into Ascari, the most important part of the track. Making it nice and easy. And he was 2 tenths up at the end of sector 2. And he's getting a big tow from Richie. And now into what's the Parabolica? Yeah, there we go. Into Parabolica. And then straight to the line. That's damage. I think some just went into the wall, and that might be been the Maverick. And that is Galage just retired in the pits. I think it's Richie just marginally improving by 2 attempts into P3. So yeah. I think Galar might have retired into the pits. And Brian, you said pole incoming? No, not even close. Still 3 tenths off Quinn. Why is he in low gear? He should be fighting you in mid, Shaq.
I think Spitzy, he had a really good sector 1 and sector 2, but I think he actually matched his sector 3 time to the thousandth of a second.
I think he's running downforce. I don't think Quinn is. I think Quinn's running a balance, but
yeah,
speaking of Quinn,
seems really confident through the corners and really stable as well.
Yeah, speaking of Quinn, he's starting a lap, but let's go more Richie's on a lap already. I see what he's doing. He's currently down a little bit apparently in sector 1. Let's see if he's improved a little bit in sector 2. Now heading towards the end of sector 2. Let's see what he gets. And he's currently still down, but apparently it's purple, but that's probably false. But into Ascari, he's carrying a lot of speed through there. And I want to just take a look at Quinn and see what he's set for sector 1. And he's marginally up by half a tenth. And I'll go back on more with Richie, see how he does on the end of his lap in Parabolica. Taking it nice and easy. And straight to the line, you could take the short route, and he's not really taken that. That can actually gain you half a tenth if you take the short route, and he's only marginally improved. Now we can go on board with Quinn, who's still on his lap, and should be improving. Now, at the end of sector 2, we'll get a confirmation if he is improving or not. And he is, marginally, but still improving. Now into Ascari, taking it nice and easy, going very aggressive onto the curbs, and I think he just nailed that perfectly, but he's backed off. I might have lost a little bit of time, but I think he just backed off, so yeah, pretty confusing. I thought that was a pretty good lap.
I thought it was as well. I'm not sure why he did go down there. He was purple, as you said, in sector 1.
He's going again.
About half a time. Yeah, he's going again.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of time left on the plate in sector 1, maybe, and even sector 2, so stay on board for this part. And even though Craig went into P3, barely pipping Spitzy by 100th. There we go. But anyway, Quinn, Quinn's in the wall. Getting on that curb, it just dragged him straight onto the grass, and then the grass dragged him into the wall. So yeah, you don't really want to get on those exit curbs because it will drag you into the wall, and it does not care who you are, it will do it.
Well, I think I'll give Latchen some motivation then.
Yeah, still 3 tenths down. Not a lot of time to gain, honestly, around here.
Yeah, that's not, especially sector 1. I think the best bet would be sector 3, maybe Ascari chicane, but those are really hard to get right. And Quinn's been looking mega fast. Yeah,
but March is still in the pit, so I think Krager's gonna box now as well. And yeah, it looks like he is, but Skate is on that. And he's shown a lot of pace a few races ago, but let's see if he can get back on that form. And he's up by 2 tenths. Now I'll put him up in a P5, but it won't even challenge Quinn for pole unless he gets a monster last sector.
Yeah, Ascari didn't look too bad.
It looked alright, didn't maximise the curbs, but yeah. Let's go through the final corner and go extremely wide, and that's it.
Millimetre wide. He did that.
Let's see what he would have gotten anyway. And he would have improved by 3 attempts, putting him up to P5 anyway, but I think he's going again. But no, he's going this one next lap invalidated. Yeah, he must have just wanted to see what bank he would have got if he did manage that. I think Simple's on a lap as well and is down by 1.25 attempts. And he just nailed the second chicane, so I wonder if he's getting all that time back. Now heading into Lesmo 1 and then into Lesmo 2 now. I wonder if he is gaining lots of time because he's still pushing, obviously. And that's yellow flag in sector 1. I think that's Smithy, and who's again out of the way. But now Sinful approaching the end of sector 2, and up by 111 precisely. And now into Ascari, scrubbing off a lot of time there. And speaking of scrubbing, there's going to be a tyre scrubbing next game, so that's going to be a something. There's going to be no esports line in Spain, so you have to be careful next game. But anyway, back to this game. Sinful still pushing. Let's see what you get. He was up at the end of sector 2. Is he going to stay up at the end of sector 3 at the end of his lap? And he's up by 2 tenths, and we'll put P6.
Yeah,
so good luck from Sinful.
Hank in the Alfa Romeo has as fast as sector 1, and he's up by 3 tenths currently, which won't be enough to challenge Quinn, but he's still fast as sector 1, so maybe he's on a bit of a roll here.
Evening, Backer. Good to see you, Backer. How's your leg, Backer? But anyway, back on board with Hank. Was up 3 tenths at the end of sector 2, so I think at the end of sector 2. So
yeah,
let's see what he says.
beat sector 1 time. Spritzy's now gone purple.
Spritzy's on the lap as well. Go on board with him after. Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on Spritzy for now, and keep us updated until I switch. And Hank will set Oh, this fool! He just invalidated across the line.
Oh no!
His lap didn't even count.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, he's got time for... No, he doesn't even have...
He's got time.
He'll have time if he pushes, yeah.
He's barely got enough time, but Spritzy's come on, Spritzy.
To the final corner.
Was he up in sector 2?
Yep, he was.
Oh, still 2 tenths off though. Still, it's a front row lockout for Alpine right now, and let's see if Rauchens or even Craig can challenge that. Craig goes starting his lap right now. Let's see how fast he is on the straight. And 340 average, reaching 340 like Sinful. I wonder who's the fastest on the straights this race, because they will benefit a lot from slipstream and whatnot. But yeah. Now Craig is still carrying on, and let's see if he's up and he's marginally down. I want to keep an eye on Routers as well, who's going to finish his sector 1 now. But let's keep an eye on Routers for now. He's going extremely wide on the exit of the second chicane, and going on the grass on the entry to Lesmo 1 and going extremely wide, and he has spun around. He's gone board with Rauchens now, and he's barely up by 1. He's up close to a 10th, and going over the curbs in the second chicane, in on the exit curb. Hopefully Craig was out of the way, so there's no problems for Rauchens. And yes, he's off the track. Let's see if Rauchens will still be up at the end of sector 2. And yeah, he might be able to challenge Switchy for P2 and might split the Alpines apart. He maybe even get pole. Let's see how far up he is. He's up by 3 tenths. Oh, can Rauchens snatch pole from Quinn? No, he can't! Can he? Oh dear!
That's gonna lose him all
I think he just pulled pole. I think he just pulled
pole. That could have been close to pole, yeah. Could have even been... It could have been pole.
It would have been pole.
Oh.
It generally would have been pole. Oh, he bottled pole. Oh, that's got to hurt. But Craig was on a lap. Oh wait, no, Craig isn't.
Yeah,
oh, that's got to hurt.
Oh yeah, that's definitely got to hurt.
That's got to hurt. He just bottled potentially pole, and now Quinn's on pole. His first pole in RPM along. It's a front row lookout for Alpine.
And he couldn't even finish his final lap. That just shows his pace.
Quinn only did 1 lap and got pole by it, so that's something I have to say.
That really is something, yeah. Really, really good pace from Quinn. And I think the Alpines have a really good shot at this race. Rauchens will be doing all he can to stop them, but... Have Alpine already won the championship?
Yeah, they have. And it's not looking good for Eek to secure the drivers, to get drivers, because Spritzy's P2 and he's P18.
No, so I guess his teammate Rauchens will be wanting to do all he can, but it will be really difficult for Eek.
Yeah, the only way he'll be back in the championship is if Spritzy retires and he gets a good points finish. That's it, honestly. If Spritzy doesn't concede 10 points to Eek, at least he wins the championship. So yeah, so now we're going to go into the race and we'll take a look at the strategy And it's pretty simple around here. We got a one-stop, soft to med. And if there's only safety car, some people might try the hards and go straight to the end, but obviously you want to be on the better rubber, because just give you more grip around here. And but let's confirm who's on pole and the order now. Well, we got Quinn on pole, followed by Spritzy, Rauchen in P3, Craig will be in P4, and I was about to say these two are Austrians, but no, different flags, but they look similar. And we got Mikel P5, Senfor P6, good qualifying from him. Spivey P7, Mosqueta P8, Richie, the home hero P9, Henk P10, Oaklark P11, Roosevelt P12, Smithy P13. Also another home hero of the Mighty Frax P14, unfortunately. Galar will be P15, Maverick 16th, Westy 18th, and Westy 18th. So yeah. Whew. This will be a pretty interesting race. We should see Eek charging from the back, because that was unfortunate retirement from him, and I'm sure he did not want to do that. So good to see that.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see any safety cars today, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, it is really easy to lose the car, and the barriers are so
Scary,
close as well.
That stupid curb and turn in the second chicane. Also the stupid curb in turn 1 as well. The inside curb in turn 1 that can launch you as well. And
yeah, I mean these guys are going to have to be real careful in the into turn 1, because the braking zone is so heavy, and 20 cars charging through there at once. Oh, it could either end well or really bad.
I have a strong feeling the driver in third will have a mega start, because double slipstream down to turn 1. Slipstream's still important around here, so if he gets an alright start behind both Alpines, or just jumps one of the Alpines and is behind Quinn, maybe at the start, he can maybe launch into turn 1 and maybe take the lead. So yeah, he can gain a lot of positions off the start. Hopefully nobody bottles it off the line, because I think back in RLH days, I think it was the last season, I think it was C3. The last season I raced in was, I think it was season 9, C3. Backer bottled the start and went straight into another driver and went into the wall and retired. So yeah, Backer completely lit up the Riz on the start and went straight into the wall. So yeah.
Oh, I've seen that many times.
Yeah, I was racing there and I nearly got a podium. I bottled it in Parabolic on the last lap. The Riz were just too much. I just killed the tyres. I could have got a win. I bottled that.
Hopefully we see that today.
So yeah.
Oh, wait, let's see the tyres. I haven't actually seen them yet.
Yeah, keep a look at that. Only 2 drivers on the mediums.
Maverick and Roosevelt.
Yeah.
That is interesting, but if they could keep up with the soft runners at the start, then I think the race will really play into their hands.
Yeah, but obviously there's a lot of pace between from a few drivers. Quinn, Spritzy, Rauchins, Crago, and Mikel. I think those 5 will, maybe even Sinful as well. Those 6, yeah, could maybe just pull away at the start, just have their own fight, and then we'll see another train form as well, and then another train at the back from all the people who are maybe involved in lap 1 incidents. But we'll have to wait and see after lap 1 and see who's a part of that group.
Hopefully not too many. Well, Quinn and Spritzy will be loving this, because they have a clear track all the way down to turn 1. They can break whenever they would, whenever they like. But do you think we'll see Spritzy slotting into P2, or if he gets a good run, do you think he'll try and challenge for the lead?
He can win the he can secure the championship, so I think he will. Because right now Eek's in a very bad position and he's all the way up in P2, so he can risk it a little. But yeah, Quinn has nothing to lose, so he might defend P1 for his life and might try and secure maybe a first win in RPM, and yeah, have a win like his brother Luke, who did a masterclass in Singapore, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, apparently Quinn has got more poles than Luke now. Apparently,
Luke's never got on pole.
Has no poles.
Wait.
Oh, his brother's done really good then.
Luke's never got on pole.
First few races.
Like Luke's the opposite of me. He doesn't get poles, but he gets podiums. I get poles, I don't get podiums. It's the opposite. I'm hoping they change that in the new game, and maybe at the end, maybe in the last 2 rounds. But anyway, drivers are lining up now, and that will be Eek slotting in his position. So,
Probably trying to do a loss to first then. I'd hope that something happens to Spritzy.
he's going to hope that Spritzy crashes and does what Matt Jono did in Season 2 in Portimao. But here are the lights. We've got 3, 4, 5 lights, and... Okay, let's go. And it looks like... Oh, Spritzy didn't get a good start. Oh! And Rouchers has jumped him. Rouchers is doing what I said he would do, and he's already jumped Spritzy into P2. But he's not going down the inside of turn 1, and there's a little bit of contact behind Rouchers. He's getting pushed a little bit.
Got damage, I think.
Richie's got damage. Everyone goes side by side into turn 1. I can't get a good angle. And yeah, it looks like Richie's dropped a few positions. And we got yellow flag. Who's that? That seems to be Uklub going slowly, and virtual safety car. Spyfe's lost his front wing.
E-Cup into P13 as well. A really good start from him.
It's a decent start from him, but a lot of carnage into that turn 1. This is probably the worst turn 1 on the game because it's just Monza.
Spivey has damage, Uglab has damage, Richie has damage. So, well, only 3 drivers isn't that bad, but I think that was a bit of a chaotic turn 1 in the mid-pack, but a really good start from
the SC's ended, and Quinn's still leading, so it's good, and he's only got a second gap already.
Yeah, and well, Ratchen's already going a bit wide.
Yeah, Ratchen's starting to drain the battery to try get back within that second gap, and Quinn's not, so already we've seen that ERS advantage go to Quinn.
Yeah, I mean it's 2 against 1 here, so it'll be difficult for Ratchen, but if he can get past Quinn immediately, then...
If he could drop Spritzy, it'll be much easier.
Yeah, or just backing him up would be great for each race.
No, I think he's going to try to chase first place and then start backing up the pack, maybe. Because if he does that, he can maybe secure a win for himself and then...
Oh, this is really for Krager, who just spun on his own through turn 1.
Oh, he must have clipped that inside curb.
No, I think he'll dip on the throttle. He's now fighting Eek actually.
Yeah, Eek's going to get a position, I can tell you that.
Yeah, and Ricky has got the penalty for speeding in the pit lane, unfortunately, in his home race.
Yeah, it's not going well for him, but it's going well for the Mighty Frags, I can tell you that. P9 already. And yeah, he's doing pretty well. Let's go back to the front, and it looks like Quinn's gapped Rouchens by over 1 second, so now it's up to Spritzy to get within that second gap.
Yeah, well, I mean, the big winner on the race start, should I say, is Westy and British Championship rival Eek, and Spritzy is actually one of the losers who's lost 1 position, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's better than crashing at the first lap. So yeah, and yeah, also I mean, Spritzy's just lap 1 merchant. He has horrible lap 1s, but he does come back later in the end, and that's a slow Alfa Romeo. I think that's Galar going slowly. He must have made a mistake in Ascari.
But yeah, Spritzy has a massive lead on the championship. So as long as he keeps it consistent, P3 will definitely be good enough.
Yeah, it will be. Going to take it easy, don't want to be going over those curbs that much. Later in the race, they won't be your friend, I can tell you that. You got enough grip on those softs, but you won't later in the race. But yeah, he seems to have gapped Rouchens, and Spritzy's hovering within that second window as well.
Yeah, but, and behind Sinful is under pressure from the McLaren of McLaren.
Oh, Quinn just did what I said he said happened. He got over that curb, got bounced in the air, and has lost a lot of time.
Yeah, Mikel got past Sinful as well.
Ah, that's interesting. Good job, Mikel. Good job. Now you can start to gain on the guys ahead, because I know they're going to start fighting, and I know Quinn might start to back up Rouchens into his teammate, maybe. Yeah, Rouchens getting very close. Quinn, start backing him up so Spritzy can have a run at him into turn 1 as well. Oh, Rouchens going extremely wide! Rouchens in the wall!
Oh no!
Oh, he's gone! Oh dear!
Oh, that'll definitely be a safety car. Virtual safety car. That surely will turn into a full safety car.
Oh dear! It was equal last race. It's Rouchens this race. Oh dear. Oh, it's not good, isn't it?
No backing anymore for Eek. He's gonna have to do this all by himself.
I think that might be very good for the Alpines now. They won't have any pressure from behind, I can say, because Mikel's completely drained the battery and is still draining it for no reason under VSC. So 1% left.
Well, it's going to be quite an easy 1-2 for Alpine then, because the next car behind
Don't
is
say that.
2 seconds.
Don't say that. Want to make one spin, man. Don't
Well,
jinx them.
if they could keep consistent, that is.
Don't. You still jinxing them, man. Don't say anything.
I won't not anymore. Too much competitive cars.
Yeah, Shag, that's all you, innit?
But yeah, I mean.
Also, Luke,
really
can you
disappointing
stop
for
typing
Martin.
in the chat as well, because I don't want you to curse your brother. I don't want you to curse Spritzy as well. Just got that curse around you. But yeah, VSC's still out. Should come in pretty soon, maybe on this straight.
I mean, I would have thought it would be a full safety car, but apparently not.
It was off track, innit? And yeah, VSC over. No drive through from these guys. That's good. And they should continue to race, and we could see a teammate battle. Or they might secure 1-2, but yeah, already got a 3-second gap to the car behind, and we'll pay ourselves a visit down. And I think Sinful just got overtaken by Henk, so must have just had a horrible Ascari.
Yeah, I think Sinful dropping a few positions, and
Sinful's going to take that back. He's going to take it back on the straight.
behind him as well. Yeah, DRS is enabled now, and Hank doesn't have any slipstream or DRS to play with.
Yep, DRS.
And barely any ERS as well, actually.
Yep, ERS, DRS, slipstream,
Everything.
into turn 1, round the outside. Still going side by side, but not anymore. That's P4 for Sinful. And amazing race for him right now. Maybe going to catch up to Mikhail, and Spritzy dropping out second of his teammate again. So yeah, I think Quince just has a lot of pace, and he just needs to. Yo! For God's sake, Quince, stop doing that!
Yeah, I think he's going to have to just avoid that big.
Look at the street. He just completely bounced over that curb. Again. Quinn, stop trying it. You're going to get floor damage. If you get floor damage, your race is over.
Yeah, and he's on the pressure from his teammate here as well. I mean,
Luke, I know you're here. Luke, I know you're here. Tell your brother to stop going over that curb, but that's Spritzy taking the lead. Don't know whether Quinn has floor damage maybe or not, but his car's looking a little bit understeery maybe.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, still, Spritzy was able to take advantage of that, and hopefully Luke is here and with his brother and can tell him to stop taking that curb like that.
Yeah, well, he's going to have DRS into turn 1 though. A long stay here.
Luke, if you can contact your brother, if you're in the same building as him, tell him to stop taking that curb, and Quinn will take that lead back. Again, but yeah, he needs to stop taking the curb like that, because maybe next time he'll go into the wall, get front wing damage, or even lose a tyre. And he keeps taking those curbs too aggressively. He nearly got caught out again in turn 1.
And behind Mosquito got up the inside of Hank.
Oh, nice.
His face.
Shaq, you got to tell him when the gap starts to close up and the begin and the within the arrest.
Quite a big fight there. Whoa, Maverick.
Whoa, what's going on? Maverick, safety car maybe?
That is on the exit of turn 1. Same place where Quinn crashed in qualifying.
Oh, Quinn's going to be happy about that. Look at Quinn's ahead, so that's going to be beneficial for him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his tyre is, but his teammates is 20%. You tell me the tyre strategy. I'm not sure when everyone should be pitching.
Box, my advice, box, medium straight to the end. You can pull it off easy. I raced here last season. Last season. Tyre wear's not really that high around here because you got low downforce.
When would they normally box?
Lap 11. That's when they would normally box.
Oh, okay.
3 laps out, lap 9. That's where you usually do the undercut to try, obviously undercut.
Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer to box then. Let's say you box it out of the Alpine.
Spritz is going to stay out, I think. Oh no.
Or they
Quinn,
could do
box Quinn.
Yeah,
Oh, double stuck. As it's stuck. Double stack.
Oh, the McLaren.
Oh, he's trying to seb.
That was very close there. Very close to contact and also to binning it in the pit wall.
Did he get damaged? Did Mikhail get damaged maybe?
No contact.
Oh, he got a 5-second time penalty for collision.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to get damaged.
Spritz, he just lost two positions. Yeah, he just lost 2 positions. On what is Mikhail and Sinful doing?
Also Wesley and Marty.
They think they're gonna make it. They think it's a 2-stop race. No, it's not. Unless it's another safety car, it ain't gonna happen.
I mean,
And anyway, if there is another safety car, everyone else boxes softs, and you have to box to meds.
That is a good point.
That's not good.
Yeah, and I think there'll be a lot of battles. So I don't think they'll make up as much ground as they would like to of the safety car restart.
Then they're not going to. They're not going to make it. They might challenge Quinn for the lead. They'll probably take it, but they're not going to gain that much time because DRS. Because you just need to have good exits and good entries into corners, honestly, and you'll be within DRS.
Yeah, DRS. I think. Well, as Colin kept pointing out, in the story chat, DRS is and the description is really overpowered. So if you could stay within 1 second, you would easily get pulled by the car.
And honestly, I think Quinn with no mistakes will be actually faster than these two on the softs. Because even when he did bounce over the curb, he still gained time on them that lap. So yeah.
Oh yeah, he's really fast. And here, reflected on his worn out med. He's one of the few drivers who didn't pit. So
if I was him, I would have boxed to those softs. Because then when there is a late safety car, you can box again to softs. I wonder if he's gonna hear us, but no, he's not. He's staying out. Yeah, I think Mikel Sinful.
Well,
Westy,
if he boxes now, if he boxes now, he's gonna lose all these positions, so he can't.
Oh, he's boxing to get rid of that 5 second time penalty.
Yeah, he did.
It's not gonna help him. Oh, he's still at the back now. He's gonna be completely at the back now.
Yeah, but at least 5 seconds is quite a lot, to be fair. So at least that's gone. At least he can focus on his race now.
Yeah, it doesn't seem he has the pace today. I can't lie. Well, race pace.
Oh well, he has. He's made up. He made up like what 9, 10, 11 positions off the start until the safety car.
Yeah, but he only made it off the start. He didn't make it off raw pace or overtakes, actual overtakes, because cars ahead have problems, isn't it? For example,
he couldn't close the gaps as much.
Yeah, as he would have wanted to. Yeah. He's really struggling around here. Because right now he's currently seen this championship slipping away. Spritzy's still in the top 5, and he is getting 1 point for P15 right now.
Yeah, but well, anything can happen. Spritzy is now in the middle of everything. We've got 4 cars ahead and a load of cars behind, so anything can still happen into turn 1, as we saw in the first lap. A lot of carnage there.
Hope there's no problems into turn 1 after the safety car restart.
He will just have to keep clean. Safety car is in this lap. But we've got quite a mixed grid. We've got a few. We've got like just under half the grid on soft, and then everyone else on meds.
Yeah.
And then so he'll let the safety car go into the pits, and then Ruth Birch in the Red Bull will lead the pack on a 7-lap out mediums.
Let's see if Quinn can jump him. Oh, he's gone.
From very early, the safety car's not even in yet.
Yo, that's a look. Ah, yo, what's going on there? Accelerating and then de-accelerating, and that's not good.
Yeah, he had to do that because he had to let the safety car fully go in first.
Yeah, but he should have decided. He should have already known that the safety car needed to be in, and that's Quinn to challenge into turn 1, maybe. Quinn, up the inside into turn 1. Come on, Quinn. Oh, dear. Oh, Quinn. Oh, Mikel goes straight through the
middle. What a double overtake. Sinful also going past his but we're squeezing to the grass there.
Quinn going a little bit too deep.
What a double overtake from the McLaren driver.
All Quinn has to do is now stick with him and not bounce over those curbs again, because he will lose a lot of time and maybe even positions if he does that again. But Spritzy trying to make the move on Roosevelt. I think Roosevelt might have got damage, or Roosevelt's going extremely wide into the gravel there. And he's going to lose a lot of places, I can tell you that. Oh,
yeah,
he
doesn't have damage. Henk actually has 30% damage, but Roosevelt doesn't have
damage. 10 seconds.
Oh no, he's going to have to get that removed.
That's going to get removed. Clear as day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Wesley making up a move into P5 now. And he's actually going to challenge Spritzy.
Maybe. Oh, he got a load of understeer there. Mosquito could be coming back into Parabolica.
I think he will. He might try to go around the outside maybe, but no, he doesn't have enough straight line speed, and he won't. And he was going extremely wide, and that's not going to help him at all, but it might give him a good run into this straight, but no, it's not going to. Doesn't really work around here. But Quinn's still holding on to the back of Mikel, and Mikel actually taking a defensive line, not allowing Quinn to get a slipstream. And yeah, apparently everything's calmed down now, but I think it's just gonna be under a lot of pressure. I can tell you that, because he's lost a lot of time to the soft runners.
Oh,
And
Smivey is trying to go around the outside of Richie. They're fighting, and it's probably 8-9 here in their home race. And Richie still hasn't. Well,
he's boxed. I
one.
think he's gonna go to the end. He's gonna do what he did in Austria.
What go
to performance
how
from
can you like 24 laps on medium?
He did 30 laps on
Could
those
do.
mediums. It was 30 laps. He boxed like 3.
No, I'm talking about now. He could do the.
Yeah, he's going to do the race on there. He's going to do the race on there.
Or 27 or.
Yeah, as I was saying,
24, yeah.
there's a lot of pace difference between Quinn and Spritzy, because right now Spritzy's losing touch with his teammate and the other two, and while Quinn is just actually going to challenge Mikel, because Mikel has no more ERS, so that's not going to help him, while Quinn has 50%.
Yeah, Smivey is so intense. He's still on the back of Richie. Richie under pressure here. And is ERS enabled or one more lap?
It's not, but Mikel's not got no ERS. It's going to be a move. Into turn 1. And that move is easier said than done. Just monitoring his turn 1. Hopefully he doesn't bounce over that curb again and go into grass like he did. And that is Smivey making a move into turn 1. And yeah, he's made a move on Richie. And Richie dropping back.
No,
oh dear, Jesus.
Richie had to avoid him.
Whew, that was too close to comfort. I can tell you that. Oh. But back to the front.
Richie would have got it back if he didn't have to avoid that.
Back to the front, Spritzy's found pace. And it's within DRS of Sinful and the top 3 now. And I think Westy is as well. So yeah, we've got a small train of, I believe, 5 cars now.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be. These guys will try and have to save as much ERS as they can, because or else it'll just be a DRS train and they won't be able to overtake. Which is normally how it goes in these F1 races. Crazy also struggling quite a lot, and they might allow Thrax to try and make a move.
Yeah, we can see a clear example of how you need to save your ERS, because look at Mikel right now, 16% compared to Quinn's 50%. He ain't going to make the move anytime soon, I can tell you that. Without that ERS assistance, he's not going to make the move. The ERS is pretty powerful, but you need ERS to give you that extra push. And he might get overtaken by Sinful here, because Sinful actually has a lot more ERS than Mikel, but no. Oh, he's got that curb! Stupid curb. I don't like it. And he's just lost a bit into Spritzy, so yet again, the curb strike. Get on it too much, get flung round.
Oh, I think Richie just had a bit of a moment as well on the same curb.
Yeah, that curb's a nightmare. You can't go over it like in real life. In real life, you can go over it, but in the game, you can't. And that is a Spritzy struggling a little bit in second chicane, and is out of DRS range of the top 2 now. And Mikel might even get dropped by Quinn, because Quinn's starting to gap Mikel a little bit.
Yeah.
You here, Shaq? You dead?
Am I here? Yeah, am I muted? Am I good?
Yeah, you're fine.
I am good. I am good. Well, yeah, as I was saying.
Quinn making a little bit of a mistake in Scary. Go on, Shaq.
Yeah, he's gonna wait for DRS.
Oh dear, just saw some DRS chicken there.
Yeah, he's gonna wait for it. Well, he's gonna have a great run here, but Quinn has all the ERS in the world compared to the McLaren.
He's not made a move. He's not gonna make the move, I can tell you that. He's not.
No, Quinn's using all of his ERS to defend, and he's barely gaining on the straight as well. Sinful gets up the inside of Spritzy, but on the straight, he makes it overtake on the straight. And Spritzy, as usual, struggling with his ERS. He as well doesn't have a lot.
That's just what Spritzy does. And that's just Smacky making a move on the Mighty Frax and nearly doing the same thing he did on the curb earlier. Mighty Frax nearly losing the rear there.
Making a move on Richie. The Ferraris might lose 2 places in 1 lap.
It looks like they are.
Actually.
Yeah. Oh, Mighty Frax going to gain that position back again. It's into... Oh,
Pass has gone really wide over the curb.
Good
He
switch
might
back.
even get past, which is optimistic, but no, stays back.
Oh, smart
Oh, did
Smithy.
it going wide again?
Yeah, Smithy cutting some grass there.
And
a little bit.
again!
Man,
This is really struggling.
come on, man.
And in this
Stop
lap.
interrupting me, man. Come on. But yeah, Eek looks to be trying to make the move already into Ascari. Got Eek, don't do it there. And Smithy's just struggling a lot. He's just running right everywhere and nearly spinning off every single curb.
Yeah, just going way too deep into the Scarlet chicane there, and then that big curb.
Oh my, we didn't even see. Oh wait, we didn't even see. Sinful actually got past Mikel, and Mikel's going to retake the position into turn 1. And they're nearly out the DRS of
Oh, that's
win!
I think, was that just on acceleration?
I think that's the curb again.
I don't know. I didn't. He may have gotten the curb.
Oh, every time it's that stupid curb. It's ruining my fun. It's ruining the game.
Yeah, and Westy now close to Spitzy, who doesn't have DRS.
But
So Spitzy could be vulnerable.
a good plus is Quinn is currently sitting net P3 because I know the guys ahead will have the box. So if he overtakes Muscreta and is able to maybe catch up to the guys ahead, I know he has the pace too, but this is DRS train, so that's the problem. But yeah, it's just Eek making a move into P10 now, unless he must have gotten overtaken by Richie on straight. But yeah, making his way back up to P10, and Smithy closing up to Mike Frex. Will he make the move? Will he? And yes, he will. He will. Up the inside of Ascari, and a little bit of contact there, but no damage done. Or is there damage done?
Clean this time for the Scully.
I think Mike Frex can get a run.
He's going back to, and he has more ERS than the Hassan. Right now has DRS all the way down the straight. Let's see if Richie can get past Eek as well.
Oh, News at turn 1. Oh, News. Quinn making his way, and Sinful making his way into the lead. Look at Sinful into the lead.
Really good race pace from him. Nice. Oh, and here we go. Slacks on Smithy, and Eek might also go up the inside as well. Backs off a bit.
Oh, double lock off on Mighty Frex into turn 1. And Eek around the outside. Eek will make the move. What's her move from Eek there?
Yeah, and Richie also has it as well. Smithy losing a bunch of positions here.
Oh, Richie even makes the move as well. Well, a lot of moves coming from it, and we're not even missing them. So, good job from us. Oh, the Smite Frax went a little bit deep into the second chicane, and that might open up the door for Eek. Shaq, when I speak, just don't speak. Remember.
Yeah, Smithy.
Oh, dear. Oh,
no.
dear, Smithy, come on!
Oh, my. Has yeah, it grabbed one as well into the gravel.
Oh dear, that's not good. That was just a very unsafe rejoin. I don't think he even saw Uklop, and yeah, very unfortunate for Uklop there. And look who's caught back up. Quinn. Quinn has caught back up to Westy, and could see a move, and he actually has the ERS advantage. And Westy, don't weave like that. Westy, don't weave like that. There was rules put in place, and it's inevitable anyway. And Quinn goes up into P4. But Westy going super deep, and that's Spitzy caught in turn 1. I guess a 5-second time penalty for corner cutting. And that's Westy going round the outside again. And will we take the position? Did Quinn get any damage from a little bit of contact with Westy there?
No, he didn't.
And it looks like Quinn's trying to make the move again. Westy, don't do that! Let him go, Westy! Into the second chicane. Quinn up the inside. Quinn bouncing over that curb, but is able to keep it clean. And will make the position up, and will make his way up into P4. Oh, this is very exciting. That's not going to help Splitting at all. 5 seconds for cutting turn 1.
Yeah, I think Westy also went over the curb as well and forced Mosquito onto the gravel. But yeah, I didn't see Spitzy cut the corner, but 5 seconds. That's going to hurt him towards the end of the race if the gap stays the same.
Anyway, back to the race, and that is Smuffy retiring. It's unfortunate.
Well, I mean, so there's people on softs are doing pretty well, but they're gonna have to box again.
They're gonna have to box in.
Oh, they're
Absolutely
boxing
saying
now,
that.
they're boxing now.
Mikel's boxing. Yeah. Oh, 5-second time penalty for Sinful. And
Wesley can as well.
Yeah. It's not going to help them, and they're going to be probably a pit stop behind now, but they will be able to gain a lot. But if there is another safety car, they will not be happy, I can tell you that. And actually, McLaren's double stacking, so that's not going to help Westy at all. And now Quinn's currently back into the lead because Spritzy's got 3 second time penalty, 5 second, I should say.
Yeah, and I think he got past Richie as well. Up into P5, so not a bad comeback from me. Got into P5 from last. But Spritzy's still in P1, so I think the championship, as you said earlier, is definitely slipping away from his hands.
It depends if he has qualifying like laps and catches up to Spritzy.
Colin Spritzy has a 5 second penalty for cutting turn 1. But I don't think he gained. Did he gain any time from it? I didn't actually see.
He did, obviously. He did. If you can't turn one, that's obviously a gain. That's a gain.
So he didn't back off or anything.
No. He slowed down but cut the corner. But obviously, you're gonna gain time cutting that corner.
Yeah.
Because it's turn 1. He took,
the bit of tarmac between.
Yeah, the tarmac between it with the bumps. That's what he took. So you're obviously gonna gain time there.
Well, he's only gonna lose the position to Quinn because Mosquito has a penalty.
Yeah, but if it's a late safety car, he's finished. Unless he boxes, but he'll lose a lot of positions anyway because of that 5 second. But yeah, that's not going to get removed. I can tell you that because, well, I'm not saying I'm not a steward, but that might not get removed because he might have gained time, which is very likely. So yeah.
Yes, and the stewards have said that they're not too keen.
Yeah, no. Wesley's gone.
I think that's in the pit.
Yeah, it is.
But the stewards have said that they're not too keen on removing penalties.
No. They said they won't. I think they said they won't do it anymore.
But I think for who was it? Ugraf or someone?
That's gonna have to be an exception. I have to say. But yeah. But focusing back on the race now. There's a lot of huge gaps except for Henk on Uklop now, and he's kind of trying to chase him down for P11. And I think that was Spifey spinning in turn 1, which caused the yellow flag there.
Yeah, still yellow for Westy, so even if he is in the pit. There he's gone now. So,
and we just got confirmation from Marco. Yeah, they will not be removed. So Spritzy's gonna have to live with that unless he boxes and gets rid of it.
Oh, I think Spritzy's one was okay, but I think with Roosberg, I'm not sure about that one.
Wait, no, it's Roosberg. That was the one.
If Spritzy gained time, then he gained time and he should get a penalty.
Marco, I know you're in the chat. Would it be an exception for Roosberg? Because that was absurd, I have to say. That was an absurd penalty. But yeah. Anyway, focusing back on the front. Look how much Quinn is gaining on Spritzy. He's cutting out a few times a lap and could see a fight for the lead.
Yeah, definitely could be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if Spritzy will fight this one too hard, considering he's already got a penalty and he's just trying to survive this race, really.
Yeah, and currently he's already secured the championship currently. So yeah, might want to let him go maybe. But yeah, currently everything's calmed down a little bit, and that's I didn't even notice Henk got past Uklap for P10 now because Roosberg boxed for softs.
Yeah, and Uklap very close to Henk as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, Henk just got past, didn't he?
Yeah, Henk just got past. He's gapping out a lot.
But he'll have DRS and slipstream.
Yeah, Uglab has a lot more ERS as well and is already gaining, so we'll stick on board with this and see if Uglab will be able to retake the position. And he's doing pretty well in Scary to do so, and he's now draining a little bit of his battery to get a lot more closer. And we most likely will see a move into turn 1 as Henk's light is starting to flash, meaning he's under 20% battery and has basically nothing left. And now DRS, ERS, slipstream as well. He might even get the move before the DRS zone. He nearly does, but with DRS now he will secure that move into P10, and Henk will have to sit behind maybe for another lap and save his battery to try and go at him. Oh,
really
scratch that.
there.
Hook up going wide, and that's 3 seconds for car in the corner, and for extra measure into the gravel, and we'll lose that position. Nice.
Not what you want to see. Passing up our tyres, and yeah, I think annoying penalty definitely.
Yeah, and yeah.
Considering he lost the position on a bunch of time. But Quinn also stopped gaining from Spritzy.
I think
he lost a few tenths.
I think he's just trying to relax now. Because he look at the battery he's got and compared to Spritzy, so I think Spritzy's trying to push away. But yeah, Marco Roosbert's got that penalty for going completely off track into the gravel, and yeah, he didn't even re-enter the track, and he got that penalty for no reason. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it won't be good for Quinn to push now because he's still got a few laps left, and
he's already in the lead basically.
If I can actually check what, it's not telling me where his tires are.
Well, Eek versus Krago, we're going to see that. I can tell you, we're going to see that because Eek's starting to gain a lot on Krago, and he's looking to maybe pass him for P4.
Yeah, 1 lap fresh shot tires, and Eek his race pace has been decent today actually. After the safety car restart, he's been making quite a few positions and been gaining all the time on the cars ahead.
Yeah, he's currently hoping that Spritzy bins it. I can assure that. That's what he's currently hoping for.
Yeah, I think right now Spritzy's not really under too much pressure.
Yeah, he's got his teammate behind, protecting him, and then the car behind that has a 3 second time penalty. So yeah. Currently he's safe.
Yeah, and well, Eek has about 30% more battery than Krager, and we'll be looking to get the move done with DRS into turn 1.
Yep, DRS, ERS, slipstream, and this should be a pretty easy.
Oh,
what was that, Eek?
I don't think he was expecting Krager.
Yep, you'll get the move done into turn 1 pretty easily, and yeah, he should get on with his day now and maybe try to push off the Squatter. Unless
he has a penalty.
Yeah, the Squatter does have a penalty, but that's unless Krager does not challenge him back with next lap with DRS, if he's able to stay within that second gap.
It'll be interesting to see what Krager can do, because if Eek gets released, if he makes, what, 2.5 seconds, he'll be in with a shot on the podium.
Yeah, it looks like Krager's starting to struggle a little bit. He's barely within the DRS of this straight. I don't think he'll be able to keep it for next straight, possibly.
Yeah, we'll see the gap difference after Scully.
Oh, I can tell you why he's losing a lot of time. Eek's got a lot of downforce. Because the amount of time Krager just took out of him on that straight is kind of unheard of if you are running the same setups. Yeah.
He's looking very comfortable and balanced through the corners. Especially that Scully chicane.
Yeah.
And Simple also really close to the Mighty Thorax.
Well, what do you mean pretty close? He was very close, but now he's...
Contact.
Yeah. Does he have damage from that?
No, no damage. But he has a bunch of time on the straight. Well, onto the straight, should I say.
Yeah, well, DRS will help him get back within that little window that he had before. But, yeah, he would want to get past, and, yeah, he's on the fresh mediums. You want to get past and chase after Richie.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate it's unfortunate that they went to the softs, and they probably banked on another safety car, because if they were on the mediums, they would have been up there fighting for probably the win right now.
Yeah, and you know what? Their pace on the soft was really good, especially at the front. And Mikel's double overtake was really, really good. So I think if they were on the same strategy, well, I mean, they were only at the front because they didn't box. But yeah, it would be good to see them up there.
Sure, we got a request for Richie's tyre wear. Could you give us a little check?
This actually tells me his tyres are on 46% on the front left.
46%, no, that's alright.
He'll make it, so it'll just be very difficult to keep it on the track.
Yeah, he'll make it with a lot of margin, I can tell you that.
Yeah, 20 laps, yeah, he'll definitely make it.
Sinful makes the move on the Mighty Frax on the back straight.
fighting out DRS.
Yeah, that's not the right move, Sinful. Does he?
I mean, Simple has a lot of battery to defend with, and if he tries to break the slipstream,
DRS is too
as he's
powerful.
doing.
Oh,
really
dear!
cheated the Ferrari.
Double lock up into turn 1
wow.
and cut in the corner.
Again, he's done that so many times today, and losing a bunch of time then. And yeah,
oh, we missed Quinn overtaking Spritzy. But we will battle should resume next lap, because I think Spritzy wants to win on track, at least.
yeah, the V's got the exact same amount of battery.
Yeah, Spritzy's been saving, and he will obviously be saving because he's on the back of Quinn now. He's behind someone. Now let's see if Spritzy will make the move into Parabolica. Can he get a good run? That's the real question. It looks like he might have gone a decent one. Decent one, not the best, but decent one. And now with DRS,
He's not using any of his battery there.
barely
He
gaining.
won't get the run. Yeah, he won't get the run into turn 1.
Yeah, he wasn't using any DRS, but
And
he's
Quinn
gaining.
was.
He's just gaining, and I think he's going to try make the move later on, possibly. He's got 2 laps to do it, so let's see. But currently he's starting to lose time to Quinn.
Maybe in the last lap he can go for it. And Eek is now within 3 seconds, so he's going to be on the podium.
Yeah. He should be if he doesn't get another penalty.
So will that be enough to keep the fight, or?
No. Spritzy's gaining points.
Oh yes, because he's 50 points clear.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's 40 points a win.
Yes.
So yeah.
And 43 points up for grabs. 1 for pole, 2 for fast lap. There you go.
But Spritzy does have 5 seconds though.
Do you really think it's in the game?
But either way, if Eek makes 1 position on Spritzy, I think Spritzy will still be champion.
Yeah, Spritzy will still be champion. Even if Eek gets ahead. Because Eek's actually starting to close up onto Spritzy's penalty now. But yeah, Spritzy now using his ERS and DRS. Can he get close enough to maybe make a move? And it doesn't look like he is, because Quinn's actually starting to drain his battery. And yeah, Spritzy. There's a lot of tire marks in the turn 1. A lot of double lockups from a few guys.
Especially from the Ferraris.
Especially from Mike Frax. Mike Frax was the one making all those double lockups.
Yeah. And losing a bunch of time with him as well. Rutbert's also really close to his teammate, and of course Spritzy's still behind Quinn.
Yeah, but what Spritzy doesn't know is that Quinn actually has a lot less ERS in him, so he's actually starting to gain on Quinn. And
Yeah, so with Quinn is actually using more ERS than Spritzy.
he is. Spritzy's only got double his ERS. Spritzy's been waiting. On to the final lap. Can he do it? Can he make the move for P1 on track? Also, he kind of has to make this move if he wants to, you know, defend from Eek, because Eek's actually gaining a lot.
Yeah, but as I said before, 1 position I don't think will be enough. But
Yeah, but he wouldn't want to lose the position anyway, but yeah. ERS with 50% battery. I think Spritzy's not doing it. I don't think he wants to do it.
Yeah, it's not using any because ERS. Not going to give us a fight.
But Eek's only 6 tenths back.
Oh, he's gone very wide into turn 1, so
not
that's going to destroy his chances, yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to help the fact that Eek's literally within 5 seconds now. Well, he's close. It's fluctuating right now. He's 6 tenths off. But yeah, Spritzy's going to have to push a lot. Oh, Quinn getting a bad exit there. Spritzy, just make the move. You got to make it. He'll win anyway. Just make the move. Give us a little bit of excitement on the final lap. But no, it doesn't look like he is.
I mean, he saved quite a lot of ERS, so if he could use it all on the
he could have made the move here. He's got the ERS to do so.
Yeah, but look how close he is. Is he gonna make it? Or...
He's not. He's taking it easy now.
No, he's using it now.
Yeah, now he's using it.
But I think he, like you said, he should have done it.
It's too late.
Before.
It's too late because he's going to get slipstream from Square, and that's going to be equal to what the Spritzy is kind of doing. And I think, and now final lap across the line. It's going to be an Alpine 1-2, I believe, but it might not be. Eek crosses the line. And Eek will take second place ahead of Spritzy, but I think Spritzy's won the championship anyway. So, yeah, Quinn wins. Eek P2, Spritzy P3, Mosquito will finish P4, Craig go 5th, Spritzy will finish 6th, Sinful 7th, Mikkel will finish 8th. And Mighty Frax will jump both Sinful and Mikkel to finish 7th, so it's a 6-7 for Ferrari. A pretty good result from them. Henk will finish P10 when he crosses the line. But, yeah. Spritzy barely lost out on an Alpine 1-2 by 1/10. So yeah, Shaq asked if they would want to join us for some
definitely. Especially Mr. Spritzy, hopefully.
Yes, Monsieur Champion of Logie. Hopefully,
yeah.
If he stays in the old man division next season, I will not be happy because I want him to be in the open championship now. He deserves a promotion. But yeah, Henk P10, Spiker P11, Uklap P12, Rizbach P13, and Galar out in the final corner to finish P14. And that is just finished the race.
Oh, good. So that is that is Alpine with both the constructors.
Galar's copying me with that reverse finish. And yeah, there we go.
That's actually quite a good race. Better than I was expecting.
Better than Silverstone.
Yeah, definitely. And Eagles driver of the day. That was a great race from him actually. I think before the restart he was a bit slower, but after the CSGO restart he had a lot of pace.
From last to P2. So yeah, he did valiantly to try fight for the championship, but or get past Spritzy. But it wasn't enough, and Spritzy's now the champion. And speaking of Spritzy, we got the old man here, the champion. How you doing?
Hello, mate.
How you doing, Spritzy?
All right, are you?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, and pretty exciting race. And how did you cut turn 1?
No idea, mate. Just concentration loss for a minute, and just missed the braking mark, and just 5 seconds cut turn 1, and yeah, it's what happens when you get old, mate. You'll find out in 50 years.
Yeah, well, you're the champion now. What's that to you?
Oh yeah, good. Really pleased with that. But I think Eek was definitely the quicker of the two, but just consistency. Richie told me consistency was key. So yeah, pleased with that, mate. And if that's it all sorted before next week, we can just enjoy next week and have a blast. So
yeah. So now that you won the championship, you going to be in the old man division next season, or are you going to be in the open championship? I want to ask that.
I will be. I think looking at the grid and the lineup so far, and some of the fast guys that are joining the seniors, I think that I'll be probably middle pack. So that'll suit me. That'll be just quite nice. There's some fast guys joining the seniors, much quicker than me. So yeah, I'll enjoy just being in the middle and enjoying the racing each week without too much pressure. So.
All right, Shaq, you got any question for the old man?
Oh, not really. Just congratulations. I think I'm excited to see you race in the middle gear next season. Bringing
the middle gear.
No, he's racing an old man. Didn't you hear him? There's a lot of old people joining who are much faster than the current old man.
Ah, okay.
They're not old. They're just mature guys. They're just mature.
Yeah, that's what they all say. But
they don't. They're the sort of guys that don't throw a strop when they bin it under the safety car.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Okay.
So you are what tier are you racing next season?
Okay, Shaq, we've already gone over this. Can we just move on now? Okay.
Yeah, let's move on.
There's another person in the party who deserves an interview, and that is Quinn. And how you doing, Quinn?
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Well, you won. How do you feel?
And you also got a pole before your brother, which is amazing. I mean, considering how long Luke's been here.
That's a little bit shambolic from Luke there. But, yeah.
But no, yeah, great place from both of you, Gulo. And you've won the Constructors' Championship as well with the drivers.
Now you guys can do a last the first challenge if you want to do next week. So yeah. What a race. So what was going through your mind when you spun, Quinn? Wait, you can't hear his mic. Oh dear. So apparently we can't hear your mic, so I think you might have to go to party settings. Spritzy, can you talk him through it? I think you know how to do it properly.
No. There you go to settings and party settings, and then share my voice. And
yeah, you go to the actual settings. Where's your brother? Is your brother home?
yeah, get Luke on the job.
Yeah, go get him. Go get him to solve your mic.
Come and sort it out for him. It's his first win.
Go get him. We got all the time for this interview.
Found it.
Alright, good.
Yes, everyone would love to hear Quinn's voice.
Let's see if it's working.
Alright, let me just open up the stream. Let's see.
Ja, volgens mij is het wel.
Alright, try speaking now. Alright, it's
Hello?
working now. Alright. Okay, so what was going through your mind when you spun in turn 1?
I was first thinking about the people in front of me because there were 3 people on soft, so I knew that they needed to go for a pit. So I knew I was on place 3rd. And then I overtook a Alpha Tauri and then Spritzy, and yes, it was nice.
Well, amazing race from you, so and I hope you will be happy with that. And I guess that will be it. Eek is not able to join us, the runner-up in the championship, and tomorrow we'll be racing in mid-gear. Hopefully, Quinn, might you be racing in mid-gear tomorrow? Oh wait, I think Luke's on comms, so I don't think you can.
Yeah, he's on comms.
Alright, well, the old man is as well, so Spritzy, I'll be watching tomorrow while you do your thing. And yeah, it was an amazing race. And
I'm not racing tomorrow.
You're doing comms, aren't you? Oh wait, you're not doing comms. I thought you were doing comms.
No, Luke's on tomorrow, so
yeah, I think Rick is joining him. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the master back tomorrow. We've got the master of commentary, the director of commentary. So that should be excellent with those 2 guys.
Well, tune in tomorrow for mid-gear. It should be an exciting race, and Shaq will be racing there, so hopefully Shaq doesn't bin it. He's in the Ferrari, so yeah. And good night, everybody.